Science is the answer to all the questions in your mind. Full of fun and learnings here you can find. Get ready for the blast, explosion of knowledge here at last. Science and technology, sing along with energy. 1, 2, 3, let's go! Chemistry, biology, physics and ecology, geology, meteorology, and astronomy. Many more branches you can explore. So come and join us in the world of science. Whoa, 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 whoa. So come and join us in the world of science. Yeah!
Good morning mga kaagha! Welcome to a fun and exciting science learning with Teacher Bear, your agham teacher. Get your pen, paper, and science module. For today, we will learn about the characteristics of vertebrates and invertebrates. Hi! I have here a cat named Trixie. A cat is a vertebrate animal. What is a vertebrate animal? Vertebrate is an animal that have backbone. Backbones are column of the bones in the back enclosing and protecting the spinal cord. Just like your pet dog, milkfish and chicken that we eat, snakes you're scared of, and humans have backbone. They are all vertebrates. I also have here a butterfly. A butterfly is an invertebrate. What is an invertebrate animal? Invertebrate is an animal that do not have backbone. Just like earthworm, fly, spider, cockroach that you usually see at home
are all invertebrates.
At the end of this lesson, you will be able to determine the characteristics of vertebrates and invertebrates. Let us know more about vertebrates. As mentioned, vertebrates are animals with backbone. Did you know that vertebrates can be classified into 5? Do you know what are those? Right, they can be classified as fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. How will you know if the vertebrate is a fish, amphibian, reptile, bird, or mammal? They have certain characteristics. Fishes are vertebrates that live in water. They are cold-blooded animals, which means their temperature changes depending on the temperature of their surroundings. Their body is protected with scales, they breathe through their gills, and they mostly undergo external fertilization. Some examples are lampreys, hogfishes, shark, rays, skates, milkfish, tilapia, and salmon.
Where do we usually see fishes here in Cavite? Right, we usually see them at the market. Do you eat fish that you bought from the market? Yes, I do too. Are fishes healthy? Yes, they are. What do we get from eating fish? Right, Fish is filled with omega-3 fatty acids and vitamins such as D and B2 or riboflavin. Fish is rich in calcium and phosphorus and a great source of minerals such as iron, zinc, iodine, magnesium, and potassium.
Amphibians. Amphibians came from the word amphibia, means double lives, which refers to the ability of the animal to live in both land and water. They are also cold-blooded. In order to live in both land and water, they have legs instead of fins, as well as lungs for breathing air. Most amphibians have thin, soft, and slimy skin, which also used for breathing air. Examples are frog, toads, and salamanders. Reptiles. Reptiles are also cold-blooded animals, like fish and amphibians. Their body is covered with dry skin and hard scales. Examples are snakes, lizard, turtles, and tortoise. Birds. Birds are warm-blooded animals, which means they are able to regulate their body temperature. They have lungs for breathing. They possess feathers that covers their body. Examples are crows, ducks, geese, ostrich, eagles, and hawks.
Mammals. Mammals came from the Greek word mamma, means breast. They are the only group of animals with mammary glands which produce milk to nourish their young. These include monkeys, kangaroos, koalas, duck-billed platypus, large whales, elephant, and humans.
Do you know who is Emilio Aguinaldo? Right! He is one of our national heroes. Emilio Aguinaldo is a human. Human is a mammal.
Now, let's go to invertebrates, animals that do not have the presence of backbone. Invertebrates have different groups too. Do you know these groups? Right, these groups are sponges, cnidarian, flatworms, roundworms, segmented worms, mollusks, echinoderms, and arthropods. Sponges are animals with pores, also called porifera, like yellow sponge and base sponge. Cnidarians are also known as stinging animals, mostly found in oceans such as hydras, jellyfishes, corals, and sea anemones. Flatworms are also called platyhelminthes. They are flat and ribbon-like bodies, worms like planaria and tapeworm. Roundworms. Roundworms are also known as nematodes. They have long, smooth, and rounded bodies. Some are parasitic to humans such as hookworm, pinworms, and ascaris. Segmented worms are also known as annules. They have long segmented bodies. The segments are identical, meaning they contain the same internal organs like earthworm and leeches. Mollusks. Mollusks came from the Latin word mollis, meaning soft. Some call them soft-bodied animals because their bodies are soft. They include snails, clams, octopus, squid, and sea slug. Echinoderms. Echinoderms are known as spiny-skinned aquatic creatures such as starfish, dollar, and sea cucumber. Arthropods form the largest group of animals. They can be remembered as jointed leg animals like crab, spider, centipede, ant, fly, and butterfly. To better understand this, let us perform this activity from your science module. Using your pen and paper, list the animals to the group of vertebrates or invertebrates. Which animals belong to the group of animals with backbone? Right! These are dolphin, tamaraw, monkey, bat, mouse, and
rabbit. What do you call them? Right, vertebrates. Which animals belong to the group of animals without backbone? Right, these are centipede, mosquito, beetle, and ant. What do you call them? Right, invertebrates.
What is your basis of grouping them? Great! It is based on their distinguishing characteristics. Alright! Let's do another activity from your module. Identify the animals described from the statements. Choose your answer from the box. Number 1. Their bodies are covered with feathers. They have wings and 2 legs for running. The correct answer is birds. Number 2. Their unique characteristic is the presence of mammary glands. They bring forth their young alive. They feed their young with their milk from their mammary glands. Their bodies are covered with hair and fur. The correct answer is mammal. Number 3. They live in water. Their bodies are usually covered with scales. They are able to breathe in water because they have gills. They use their fins to be able to swim in water. The correct answer is fish. Number 4. Animals that live their life both in water and land. They have smooth, moist, and scaleless skin. The correct answer is amphibians. Number 5. They are terrestrial animals. They have dry, scaly skin. The correct answer is reptile. Excellent! Now, you can do it on your own. Get a pen and paper and draw 2 animals familiar to you. List their distinguishing characteristics. Hello! It's Trixie, my cat pet. Do you also have a pet? Great! Do you love your pet? Good, I also love my pet. How do you show your love to your pet? Right! I also show my love to my pet by feeding her, washing her, walking her outside, and playing with her. What are the things that you do to protect them? Great! Me, I protect her by putting a name tag for the strangers to know that I own her and keep her in her home cage. Let me end our lesson today with this quote. Open different doors. You may find a you there that you never knew was yours. Anything Can Happen by Mary Poppins. Be curious about the world around you and never stop trying to find things that interest you. Did you learn something today? I hope you had fun and exciting science learning today. Thank you mga ka-agham. Again, I'm Teacher Bear, your agham teacher. Bye!